This will be my third attempt at a YouTube video. Ed de Blasio. Thank you for watching, I guess, although I don't get a penny for it. And I probably never will. I don't know how you make money on YouTube. I haven't figured that out yet. But that's not my that's not my goal here with this. My goal is to enjoy myself, have fun, and get you guys to comment or have fun with me. Because what I'm doing is in the last two videos I bought a Nikon Z6, and in the last two videos I talked about using old lenses, vintage Nikon lenses that don't have autofocus, and some tricks and ways we can arrive at a good exposure on this mirrorless camera with those old lenses. Because a lot of us really get a kick out of going on eBay, buying an old lens that's not autofocus, that feels great, it's not like this plastic feeling stuff they make now, and the ground glass is just crazy sharp. Some of the guys that critique, like Ken Rockwell or the Angry Photographer, or, well, really all of these guys, the Afro guy, a lot of these guys spend a significant amount of time talking about old lenses. But I don't think I'm seeing any of them actually doing what I'm doing, which is putting the thing on the camera and saying, well, you know what, here's how you have to use this, because you cannot get an exposure meter on that camera. You have to learn cute little tricks, which are fun, to arrive at the right exposure. And with a mirrorless camera like this one of the cute tricks we don't want to forget about is that we're looking at the image as it will be when we change our f-stop or shutter speed or ISO. The actual image that we're looking at, whether it's through the viewfinder or on the back of the lens, the resultant image is what we will see once we take the picture. Unlike a mirror camera, where you have to use something like a depth of field preview button or something like that to get an idea what you're going to see after the picture's taken. So today I wanted to talk really quick about a trick I picked up on how to get really nice, sharp, super sharp focus using these old lenses on that new camera. Use one of your programmable buttons. I used my FN2 button, which is beside the lens, the lower of the two. If you go into your menu selections, the menu selections with the pencil, there's, oh, I made a note on it, I forget what it's exactly called, Custom Control Assignments F2. Anyway, you can go in there and I set, like I said, my FN2 button for a zoom. High magnification. Another option is low magnification. The high magnification option that I chose, when you touch that button and you're looking through the viewfinder, that camera zooms in 200% on your subject. So you can, at that point, turn your focus adjustment ring to achieve extremely sharp focus. Touch the button again and it zooms back out. Once you take that picture, you're going to be thrilled with how sharp that focus is. And that's one of the cool things about these old lenses. And combining old lenses with this new camera technology, I think opens up all sorts of really cool things to people that like to tinker around and play. Now, it may not be as fast as an autofocus set on auto where you just hit the button and you're good to go, but I think the rewards are there. You can manipulate your picture so much better by putting this camera in a manual mode and playing with some of the things we're talking about here. And I hope we can talk about it more. I'd like you guys to really tell me how bad I am at this, how much better these other guys are at it. You know, whether we're hitting on anything here, I don't think, you know, clearly I don't have this big audience, but I think we're talking about things that are kind of interesting for a hobbyist photographer and somebody that plays around with these old lenses, which there's a lot of them available, and some of them are keeping a pretty good price, but compared to the expensive autofocus lenses that you're getting, I don't think they're bad. I think these lenses are quite the bargain. I don't see the value of them ever going down, and I think it's just like, it's like buying a bottle of whiskey and putting it away every week. You know, if If you don't open the cork, it's going to have value. It's going to go up in value. I had a friend, one of my father's friends did that. Instead of putting money in the bank, he bought a bottle of whiskey every week when he got paid. And of course he died from, I don't know, I don't want to make a joke.